It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Raiders and the Bills under the lights on Sunday night.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The third of 3 games to finish here in the wild card round. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran in his 10th NFL campaign, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue to fling it around until the weather slows them down, and if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 17-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now back to throw. That is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. Breaks through the contact. There he goes, left side. A big pickup of 38. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want the one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raiders heading out to take over. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Shakir hauls it in. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Allen to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
2nd and 10. Allen. Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. throwing on second down. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 74 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Garoppolo's this throw brought in here by Mayer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they work get this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Allen's throw on target to James. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 30. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. To the left side, there's Mayer. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So we're at halftime of this AF. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Cook running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
Holding offense.
So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Allen. Touchdown! Richie James taking it in. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Now inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really begins. At him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
On 1st down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Cook up the gut. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The slant connects with Davante Adams. And Davante's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Fighting. And now off to the races down the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Garoppolo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Wait. Stand.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So
from the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
that's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Second down and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
155 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but boy, they have come roaring back to take this fourth quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
On the return is Hines. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And here come the Bills.
If they want to...
Allen going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 13-yard line.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got every...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Allen and the Bills now down by 11. A minute 54 on the clock. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Throwing, Allen.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's Allen.
That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Now Allen.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side.